Welcome Reckless Wanderers, it's Robert here. It has been quite a while since the last time I have made a recording or uploaded like any content to YouTube. Pretty much even before 3.0 started. And that's not that I haven't played 3.0, it's just that all the builds that I made in 3.0 were pretty lackluster. I really enjoyed the leveling process rework, and as a result I leveled a bunch of characters, like really 7 or so, but they were all pretty meh and not really worth sharing. Started out with what was it called? Stormburst. Ended up being a huge disappointment, and tried a couple of other things. I didn't try Dark Pact, although this is basically the skill that's shown in 3.0, and that was the one that I didn't. Oh well. Yeah, in maps I never really progressed anywhere, so I just leveled. Like I said, I tried different stuff and didn't really come up with anything interesting or worthwhile of sharing, although I played a fair bit. And yeah, Harbinger. I mean, we all know Harbinger. So I guess there's that. Oh, I didn't even see that I opened up an abyss here. So, but coming to 3.1, I basically this time jumped on the bandwagon of OP skills. One of them being Detonate Dead. But I thought I'd give this one a little bit of a twist and play it as a totem character, since, as you have guessed from my previous content and various Shockwave totem characters, that I really enjoy playing totem builds. Oh man, this room is a bit rippy, maybe just a bit. I think we're done. Okay, good. So I jumped onto the totem bandwagon and the Detonate Dead bandwagon and tried to do something there. And what I've basically came up with, and what you're seeing right here, is a level 77 chieftain. I'm just running this in a generic cage. I'm currently just running tier 3 maps, trying to get all the tier 3s unlocked, and this one is held by Shaper, so maybe there's gonna be a Shaper item. And I thought I'd go over how this character works and how it's not like super different from other Detonate Dead characters, but it is a little bit different. It's definitely a little bit slower. But like I mentioned in my previous video, that I don't really care about this clear speed meta and I just want to have fun. And this one has the advantage of being extremely smooth to play. I don't have to rush it. I don't have to be concerned with charges or anything. And it's also completely safe, because Chieftain has this wonderful feature of leeching life from your totems back to you. I don't know if you just saw that. I basically dropped to half HP and pretty much healed back instantly as soon as I hit the first pack. And that basically can happen because Detonate Dead has such a insane damage that, yeah, it really doesn't matter that it's just 1% leech. You're gonna be full in like half a second, and as a totem character half a second is a lot, because you're just running around and this half a second allows you to heal back up pretty much. Just want to go to the boss, show you what the boss damage is like, which is not amazing compared to other DD characters. Other DD characters can pretty much down bosses in a matter of a blink of an eye. This one's a bit slower, but still works out fine. Should be pretty close to the boss. Just run through here, whatever. It's also laggy a bit. You really start to realize that all the US folks are playing again, and that eats up the server's capacity. Okay, that was a bit sketch. I actually had to pot here. Also just have 20% movement speed boots, not 30%. That's also pretty annoying. So right now I'm not running really fast. I'm also not using my Quicksilver for whatever reason, because I'm just lazy. Also because this map is kind of interesting. Okay, so here's the boss. Totem 1, Totem 2, corpses, Orb of Storms for power charges, more corpses, more corpses. So for other DD characters the boss would be dead already. Here it takes a while. But still, easy peasy. Okay, so what does this dude do? Right now I'm just using it in a 4-link, so detonate that obviously with Spell Totem, increase critical strikes and chance to ignite. Ideally I would have 2 more multipliers, but since I'm a Marauder, getting crit is actually pretty hard, so that's that combo. Chance to ignite is the best more multiplier for me to get early on, so more fire damage. Here, later on, the next one would probably be Fire Pen, and the 6th link would then be either critical damage or elemental focus. I really don't care about the ignite. It's more about the upfront damage. Ah, there it is. So I just have to see if crit damage or ele focus is better. In terms of getting corpses, I'm using the Spell Cascade Desecrate combo to get 15 corpses out at once. I did try playing around with Unearth and GMP and Power Charge and Crit, but that doesn't really work yet. Orb of Storms, whoops, that's not Orb of Storms. Orb of Storms together with Curse on Hit, Power Charge and Crit, and Assassin's Mark seems to work more reliably. Yes, I know Assassin's Mark doesn't grant you power charges when you're playing with totems, but the extra chance to crit and the extra crit damage does help quite a lot. Again, being a non-crit class per se. As for the tree, it is an incredibly wonky tree. So I'm using Blood Magic. Reason for that is that for DD I couldn't really figure out if there's any really useful aura. I guess Grace is kind of cool. Haste, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, and totems cost a shit ton of mana, so I thought if I go Blood Magic and have a bunch of regen, I can just endlessly cast totems, so there's that. And then from there I went up into the Templar area, got all this kind of stuff. Got Clear Mind, because we don't reserve any mana, which means free spell damage, and spell damage, the upfront fire damage from Detonate That now is scaled by spell damage, so that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, a little bit of fire damage over into the Witch area and get crit here, and get crit here, and get the power charge. It's... the way this tree looks is extremely disturbing. I hate it. So if you have any advice how to make this a little bit smoother while maintaining the life total and a bunch of crit and quality of life when it comes to totem placement speed and such, let me know in the comment section. And as far as the Ascendancy concerns, so the one here, this is the one why I wanted to play it, because we get Bleach from totems, and then for the next ones it's going to go into Tukohama War's Herald just to get Taunt, so it will be even safer. So this is basically my take on a very strong skill that doesn't require too much investment. It scales basically by the corpses in the area, trying to play it crit based and spending the ascendancy points basically on the defensive side of things. I'm gonna check out how far I can get into the Atlas. Ideally, at least this league, I want to try unlock everything and obviously go for Shaper and Elder as soon as possible. This has been my fastest league slot so far. It's basically 2 days into the league, and I'm in maps. I don't think I did that ever before. Makes me super happy. I'm having a ton of fun. Abyss is amazing, and yeah, I hope to show you more content in the next couple of days. My name's Robert, and I hope to see you in game.